It's difficult not to be a snob about entry-level pony cars. Culturally, we've been conditioned to believe more is more when it comes to this distinctly American vehicle genre. More cylinders equals more power equals more speed equals more noise equals more fun. But for arguably the first time since its SVO-badged 80s predecessor, the new 2024 Ford Mustang EcoBoost makes a serious attempt at upending that paradigm. The quick and dirty at first glance, the entry point to the new 7th-generation Mustang doesn't seem worth getting excited about. Underneath the S650's taller, sharper edges and revamped screen-filled cabin sits a modified version of the S550 Mustang's platform. It gets upgraded brakes, a new steering rack, and some suspension adjustments. Under the hood, a new EcoBoost 2.3-liter turbocharged i4 only gets a 5 horsepower bump to 315 horsepower, while torque stays even at 350 pound-feet. The updated 5.0-liter Coyote V8, meanwhile, gains power and loses torque. You don't even get the manual transmission option anymore. Only 3% of Mustang EcoBoost buyers opted to row their own gears in the previous gen car. And so the new one is available only with a 10-speed automatic. But as Ford likes to remind folks, no one knows Mustang owners like it doesn't. Surely, then, it knows those people will be disappointed to hear this review only concerns our brief drive of the 2024 Mustang EcoBoost. Due to Ford's embargo on driving impressions, you'll have to check back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Eastern for our full in-depth review of the V8-powered 2024 Mustang GT Fastback and convertible, as well as our impressions on the upgraded cabin. You'll have to wait even longer to hear about the brand new Mustang Dark Horse Track Special. Take a drive if it makes you feel any better. Ford made us wait to drive the 2024 Mustang GT. 2. Setting us loose for an afternoon in a slew of Mustang EcoBoosts, promising to chuck us the keys to the 5.0s the following morning. We aim to make the most of it. We beelined for a taxicab yellow Mustang EcoBoost Fastback and pointed it at the nearest canyon road. That happened to be Los Angeles' Glendora Mountain Road, a twisty 2-lane winding up through the San Gabriel Mountains toward Mount Baldy. Primarily the domain of hot hatches and small sports cars like the Toyota GR86 or Subaru BRZ. It was a great trial by fire for the larger, heavier Mustang EcoBoost. As it turned out, it couldn't have been a better match. Previous Mustang EcoBoosts, even sportier variants such as the Focus RS-powered Mustang EcoBoost high-performance package, not only drove big, but were unwieldy. Prone to seesawing back and forth on either axle and with vague steering, they couldn't hold a candle to the now discontinued 4-cylinder Camaro 1LE. The new 2024 Ford Mustang EcoBoost doesn't have that problem. Even without the optional performance package, more on that in a moment, the effort the Blue Oval's engineers exerted to improve the Mustang's ride and handling shines through. Steering feel as we wound our way up into the mountains was light and linear, weighing up nicely as we navigated the road's tight switchbacks and narrow passes. Those who prefer a touch more heft can find a button on the wheel that switches the steering into sport, or for less, comfort settings. An even heavier track steering setting is available, too. But you have to be in track mode to use it. The Mustang EcoBoost rides well on its steel springs, happily absorbing the lumps and bumps of the road without upsetting the car. Power game in this modern era of easy speed, you'll never mistake the revised EcoBoost for being fast, but it'll likely embarrass most V8-powered Mustangs built prior to 2010. The 4th-gen EcoBoost mill makes more power earlier in the rev range than the EcoBoost it replaces, staying on the boil for longer. Equipped with the optional active exhaust system, the new 2024 Ford Mustang EcoBoost even sounds pretty good, replacing the previous car's hot hatch soundtrack with a low, throaty rumble.